I'm Michael, and today I'm going to be playing on my level 90 rogue, who is called Jobbed. Now in this video, as you can see in the title, I'm going to be teaching you how to burst in all three specializations on a rogue. Now, rogue is actually quite a complicated class, and all the specializations are fairly different, but once you get the hang of the burst, it's all pretty simple. So first, let's go to the training dummies in Storm City and see what we can do. I'm just going to show you my first macro, and this is for combat. So go here. First thing you want to do is cast Adrenaline Rush. What Adrenaline Rush does is it increases your energy regeneration by like 100%, if I can show you it. Yep, here it is. It increases your energy regeneration by 100% and your melee attack speed by 20%. This is like a massive buff. That means you can be throwing out eviscerates and sinister strikes in all directions. The second thing you want to cast is going to be Shadow Blades. What Shadow Blades does is it makes all of your attacks, rather than doing physical damage, do shadow damage, which already makes your damage go higher. And it also means that rather than Sinister Strike creating one combo point, it creates two, which is brilliant. The next thing you want to cast is Killing Spree. And now Killing Spree is a very good ability. It basically lets the computer do the work for you, and you jump around your targets doing a lot of damage, and it's very good for burst. And the final thing is your trinket, so Malevolent or Tyrannical Gladiator's Badge of Conquest. Now, as you can see on this training dummy, I'm just going to put my Blade Flurry on because it's multiple targets, but I will show you how much DPS I can do with my burst. So let's just put some poisons on. Reapply them. I use Deadly Poison and Leeching, but if I'm against a mage I use Mind Numbing, but I'm not, so okay. So first I go in, Cheap Shot, then burst. As you can see, damage everywhere. 70k plus, 90k, 80k. Then with my Shadow Blades and Adrenaline Rush, I can be throwing out loads and loads of Sinister Strikes. As you can see, that is damage insanity. 102k. Brilliant. There you go, 98k. Now, combat rogues, like, burst is very powerful. And the good thing about combat is rather than subtlety, they also have good damage after they burst. So yeah, that was combat's burst. I hope you enjoyed that. It's a lot of damage. So the next specialization I'm going to show you is subtlety. Now subtlety's burst is quite different to combat's. Rather than basically killing spree and let the computer do it for you, you have to actually ambush and like constantly cast abilities. But it requires you to be behind the target, so using Cheap Shot at the beginning is a very good idea rather than Garrot. So I'll show you the macro. First, what you want to do is /cast Shadow Dance. What Shadow Dance does is allows you to use ambush while you're not in stealth or Cheap Shot or whatever you want to use. /cast Shadow Blades and /cast Tyrannical Gladiator's Badge of Conquest. It's pretty simple, not as long as the combat one, but I will show you what you do before you actually start the combat. So I have a macro, and what it does is it puts what it basically does is castsequence Premeditation, so there's already 2 combo points for the target, and Slice and Dice, so you already have Slice and Dice up, so that's a nice little thing to use before you actually start the fight. So as I can show you, I've automatically got combo points, and now I will show you the burst, see how much DPS I can do. As you can see, it's not as high, it's like sitting around 45k DPS. But the good thing about that burst is you can see really big hits, so I might be hitting 70k, then 150k. So rather than having big DPS over time, what Subtlety's burst allows you to do is do very nice, solid, like very quick, good damage. So the next class I'm going to show you is Assassination. Just let me respec. Okay, now I'm back playing Assassination. Let me show you my burst macro for Assassination. It's fairly simple. So hashtag show tip Vendetta, so you can see what your longest cooldown, how long it is. /cast Vendetta, /cast Shadow Blades, and /cast Tyrannical Gladiator's Badge of Conquest. Now I will copy and paste this and put it in the description, so you can just simply copy and paste it into your macro. But now I'm going to show you how much DPS you can do over time. The poisons I like to use as Assassination Rogue, especially in PvP, are first Deadly Poison and Paralytic Poison. The reason I like Paralytic Poison is it gives you an extra CC when you're fighting someone. So to burst, all you need to do is use this macro. Mutilate twice. Rupture. I like to mutilate again. And Venom. And then you can watch the damage rolling in. As you can see, I'm doing more than 80k DPS as my Assassination Rogue. And generally the damage is nice and juicy. Everyone likes juicy damage. So as you can see there, about 80k DPS. And you can see that most of my damage comes from deadly poison. This is because Assassination Rogues rely on deadly poison. Poisons are what does most of their damage, which is very good. So out of all of these classes, Combat Rogues did the most DPS, but I'm sure the best class for you is the one you're used to. So hope you enjoy this. I'll be posting all of these the burst macros in the description, and subscribe for more. See you later. Bye.